So my algorithm has been feeding me this whole Joe Budden, Melyssa Ford drama. As y'all, if you're a fan of this show or this platform, I don't even call this a show. This is just me talking my talk. I put my phone up and talk. Anyway, if y'all been watching for a while, you know I'm a fan of the Joe Budden podcast. You know what I mean? I rock with all of the co-hosts. Well, lately, there's been this thing going on between Joe Budden and Melyssa. Really, it's the whole cast and Melyssa Ford, right? Like, it's a narrative. I don't know if the narrative is the right word, or I guess it is, but people look at, usually when you hear the term narrative, they use it to say that something ain't true. Sometimes it do be true. But anyway, Melyssa Ford and a lot of people who have been making content on this all seem to agree that the guys pile up on her. Dog pile, like, whenever she speaks her opinion, like she barely gets to speak her opinion, and whenever she does, she's always wrong. They jump on her, they disrespectionize her gangstifications and G-dentures and all of that, and she don't like it. I agree that happens sometimes to a certain extent. You know what I mean? Although I do agree that a lot of her, I don't agree. I don't agree with a lot of her takes. You understand what I'm saying? Even though, mind you, I rock with. I've been checking for Melyssa Ford since Black Planet was a thing. You understand what I'm saying? If you know, you know. Right? And I rock with some of her takes, like I've stated previously on, other vlogs, how I agree with her over them in some topics or whatever. But on this one right here, they were talking about Tracy Ellis Ross stating that she dates younger men. You know what I mean? This was the most recent incident that's got all of this static brewing in the air. And Tracy Ellis Ross said that she dates younger men. She didn't say young. She said younger. I didn't even see that clip. I'm just going off of, that clip didn't make it to my timeline. Mel Ford did. So, Joe asked her what she felt about the matter. She's like, what do y'all think? And I don't know what happened in between that and but the happened, right? And I got this figured out. Let me just go ahead and say it. I'm even gonna try to delay it. I know what this is. I got this. Yes, Melyssa, salute to you, Mel Ford, my Scorpio sister. You are absolutely right. A lot of times, many times when you talk, the whole room disagrees. They all dog pile, jump on your back. It is what it is, right? See y'all, pause protesters. That wasn't. If they're jumping on, if you choose to look at them jumping on Melyssa's back as a sexual innuendo, it's not gay. It's just unintentional. The phrase is just unintentionally schmexual, which is the only parameters for my pause. Anyway, they always gang up on Melyssa. You know what I'm saying? And I have to, yes, that happens. But the answer to this shit is way simpler than we make it. Way simpler than everybody's making it, in my opinion. Some people consider this theory dumb. Some people see all of the sense in the world in this theory. The whole men are from Mars and women are from Venus theory. However you feel about that, remove that and just say and just understand that men and women have some very fundamental differences. Yes, we are alike in some ways. Yes, men are emotional too. Don't get it twisted. Anger is an emotion. So every nigga you see out here raging, that's an emotional nigga. Right? So we're similar. We just express things in different. Anyway, we're similar, but we're different. We are very different in the way we process certain things. And it's a fact that certain things that make all the sense in the world to men, some of these things don't make no sense to women. Right? I don't know if we acknowledge enough the fact that it goes both ways. A lot of the shit that women may say, it just don't resonate with men. Like, man logic and woman logic is different. You know, women talk about, you know, they like, you know, they put a negative connotation on, you know, they got this term called mansplaining, right? You know what I'm saying? There's a woman version of that too. I forgot what it is, but that's not important. You know what I'm saying? The gap is real, is all I'm saying. So it's like, have you ever, to this audience is mostly men. Salute to the few women that are here. You know what I'm saying? Tell a girlfriend, bring her on in. You understand what I'm saying? But to all my brothers in here, have you ever been the only man in a room full of women and they just in their natural, you know, they're in their natural disposition, you know, they're comfortable, their natural habitat, if you will, you understand what I'm saying? They're amongst themselves. And you get to be like almost a fly on the wall, and you hear them talking about man stuff, and you will be like, what the are they talking about in there? And then dare you step into that conversation and get chewed the fuck out? You ain't never been and been. I mean, it's almost a preconceived notion. So a lot of dudes won't even they'll let women talk because they nope. Niggas won't even talk until one of like you in the crib, your girl got all of her homegirls over and they girl talking, you hear all that shit, you want to go in there and tell them to shut up 13 times, right? When one or two of they boyfriends or husbands show up to pick them up or whatever, you like, oh, all right, I got another brother. Hold on, I got some help now. All I'm saying is this shit is regular shit. It's regular shit. And it's playing out on the podcast. You understand what I'm saying? Like, one woman in a room full of guys, in real life, guys having guy talk and a woman join in with an opinion that's not aligned with the guy talk, they all over that. And I feel like it's the same when the shoe is on the other foot. I feel like that's just normal people shit right there. You understand what I'm saying? Can we do better? Yes, we can. I think we can. You know, I have at times been the dude in the room with multiple women who agree with the shit they's talking about because, you know, it all depends on the topic. You understand what I'm saying? Niggas do be doing goofball shit sometimes and vice versa. You know, I know women who have been in the room agreeing with, you know, it's just when you don't agree, the gap shows. And if you outnumbered, you outnumbered. But anyway, post protesters, get your ass out of here. The rest of y'all, welcome to the nation. Monster Nation, that is. I'm your host, tour guide, president. I'm the king around here. I'm the landlord, owner, tenant, janitor. I mops the damn floor with you if you don't follow the rules. The rules are, there are no rules. Nah, I'm joking. The rules are, you gotta like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell for all notifications. If you're trying to be a taxpaying citizen of the nation, leave us a super thanks or cash app. We actually prefer the cash app, but y'all do y'all. Y'all don't be listening. It's all good. Cash App tag won't be in the description along with the Bandcamp link, which is there for all of y'all who would rather hear me rap than hear me yap. All the mixtapes, including Nonviolent Rocco, Fabian. That's the new joint. It's my newest mixtape. But all of my mixtapes are there dating back to Shell Shock. So go get involved. Bernadette Price has a new album out. Go get that. You know what I'm saying? Smith & Wesson have a new album out. Go get that. You know what I mean? I got videos out there. Check them out. Also, in your comments, while you writing graffiti on the walls out here in the nation, spell things correctly, please, because they're tourists here, and we don't want them spreading the gospel incorrectly. You understand what I'm saying? So, rock is spelled with a C and a K, unless you're a Crip. I understand y'all politics, but if you leave off the K, put a little K or something in the comments so we know we pass it through. You understand what I'm saying? It's monster, not monster. It's an A in M-O-N-S-T-A, not M-O-N-S-T-E-R. That's no, it's M-O-N-S-T-A. Helter Skelter, not Helter Skelter. It's A-H, not A-H. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's A-H, not E-R. I'm going too fast, sorry. Anyway, y'all get the point. For the love of God, it's B-C-C, not B-B-C. Auto reverse. That's what your girl said. Anyway, you made it to the end of this video. Let me get 4 peace symbols. Rock on, peace signs. Rock on, rock on. Salute to all to the cast members on the Joe Budden podcast. I would hate to see Melyssa Ford go. People talking all of this. They're going to bring in another girl to get her mad and this, that, and the third. What are we doing? Anyway, 4 peace signs. Rock on, rock on.